Saric's future in Philadelphia. We bring in Sean Brace from PhillyInfluencer.com. Good morning, Sean.
Hey, good morning, guys.
What do we look like, bro?
Dario Saric's coming over.
Are we believing it this time?
Do we believe
This is what, the sixth or seventh time we're reading this article right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I do. And I know that financially speaking, it makes sense for him to just hold out, get out that rookie deal, come over next year. But I don't know, something inside of me tells me, why not come over, show the NBA, front offices that you can play at this level, and I think you'll get paid a little bit more in the long run.
Kool-Aid. I should drink the Kool-Aid.
Dario Saric, I don't know. I mean, what are we expecting here? 10, 12 points per game? I mean, I think that would be absolute. I would sign up for that right now, and then he can improve on that for year after year. We just need healthy bodies right now.
So where are we going to put him at?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
I think he's ideally a 3.
Yeah.
You say he's a 3?
But, yeah.
6'8", I mean, 6'10", 3?
Yeah. I think you play a little
6'10",
4.
4.
But you just have so many. Look at the bigs right now. And we're assuming Saric right there.
Right.
There's Okafor, Noel, and Embiid. Nobody under 6'10" right there. And then Simmons is also 6'10".
And Dario's numbers have improved in the last year. Shooting percentage going up. So I'm really excited about Dario Saric coming over.
You could actually take that with Ben Simmons. That could be your start lineup.
The other thing with Saric that you read, and for people who are over there and actually watch a lot of his games, and you see a little bit, and it's tough to tell from clips and highlights and stuff, but apparently he's got a real toughness to him. And he's not afraid to take it in the paint. He's a guy who is very competitive and very feisty. Yeah. This team needs a little edge. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest.
Absolutely.
So, it's another good intangible that he brings to the table.
Not sure if Harrison Barnes is going to bring that to the table.
What do you think about that, by the way?
Well, I mean, look, let's just go right to it. We know what Brian Colangelo wants to do. He wants to make an impression. He wants to come in and start getting guys, making moves. I don't want him to do that just yet because I don't know who's healthy, who's going to be able to go this year. So I want him to just hold up. I want him to go mid-tier as far as going after guys on free agency, like a Jeremy Lin. I know you're going to have to overspend on him, but bottom line is he's not going to kill you 3-4 years down the road. You go after Harrison Barnes, that's exactly where you're going to go, 4 or 5 years deals. So it's just like, I just want to hold up on just giving out these contracts just yet.
But is a guy like Jeremy Lin going to be enough to help him lure other guys here? And to me, I think that's a big part of what this is.
I think that's a piece of their thought process is you get him here, you see that some of the kids can play, and then maybe you attract more. I'm with you. I'm not in love with this. I think he's a good player. He's not a terrible player. He's a nice player. But is he a max player? But this is the money these guys are going to be getting now because the cap's going up so much.
And especially in order to come here, where guys aren't going to want to go.
And he's in a unique position because he's only 24 24 years old. His timing's great. He's got a ring. Yeah. He wants to get paid. If he goes to the Sixers, it's like, okay, I'm going to the Sixers, but I already got my ring.
Right.
And by the time this deal's over, I'm 28. I can figure it out from there.
There's a lot of money being tossed around right now.
There is.
If Kevin Durant was to go back to Oklahoma City and play that 1 year and then get another contract after that, I think he can get somewhere around $225 million. I mean, the NBA it's just off the charts right now.
LeBron just opted out from $24 million.
Yeah.
He'll get 32 in that range.
Evan Turner. They were talking about Evan Turner possibly getting Harrison Barnes money.
Opted out. Well, I mean, you look at it, but see, the only thing, if Barnes leaves there and he becomes a free agent, we don't have a snowball's chance of him in signing him here, and that's the only problem. We're hard pressed to get anybody here.
I think they have a chance to sign him.
To sign him to a max deal.
Yeah.
Well, put it like this: if he has his brothers where he wants to go, do you really think he wants to come to a Philadelphia team?
I'm just saying, if it comes down to
someone's offering 26 other teams,
someone's offering you 15 a year, and the Sixers are going to say, here's 22 a year. I think he probably leaps at it, Barry.
As he should.
But Barnes is going to have the same offer from better teams.
Well, if that's the case, then he won't come here. I'm just saying, if the Sixers are the only team maxing him, then I think he comes here. If all things are equal, yes, he'll go to a team that's
going to have to be a team that's going to trade for a quality player. The only way we're going to get a quality player here really is from a trade.
Unless the Sixers can sell it, Barrett. I wonder that because we're all so conditioned to waiting and thinking this team is going to be mired in just the muck for another few years. But what if they're not? What if Colangelo can sell this team and what they're doing to a guy and say, yeah, sign here for 4 or 5 years. We're going to be something by there. There's going to be some growing pains in the meantime, but take our $22 million and be a part of something in a few years.
And that's part of why you bring him. That's part of why he was brought in here.
If you can, but I don't think you can at this point. It's just not appetizing enough for any free agent to come in, even with a max deal, when there's a lot of other max deals they can get in other places.
That's why I would go your route and go cheaper for shorter years. The kids establish themselves, show other players around the league, wow, Embiid can play. Simmons is legit. Now I want to go there. right now there's so many mysteries. We don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody knows, right? And the players, let alone, are saying to themselves, I'm going to go there in a leap of faith that these guys can play. I don't know.
Trade deadline comes around. I know we don't see it happen too often, but you never know. You might be able to fleece a team with Okafor or Nerlens Noel if that's the case. So I just want to hold up. I did love Chris Dunn. I wanted to see them get Chris Dunn in the draft. Didn't work out. I was okay with Brian Colangelo not making moves.
You do eventually have to say, all right, I can only take this so far. I'm not going to get just robbed by another one of these teams. Yeah, I think we all would have liked to see the guard.
Without a doubt.
We know how desperately they need guard play, and that's why we're even talking about some of this stuff.
Fun times right now.
All right, let's circle back to our question of the day presented by Dunkin' Donuts, and I do want to get your take on this in a second. But we want to know how many games and what kind of numbers Joel Embiid is going to put up next season. This has been interesting to follow and largely depressing. But Ed on Twitter says 63 games, 10 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, and 1 block. All right, the numbers of games here, Rob,
We're going
finally
up a
getting
little.
up.
Yeah.
Charlie has Joel playing 72 games with 18 points and 8 rebounds per game.
That'd be great.
Now we're getting warm.
Yeah.
Here's one more from Rich, who says Joel Embiid has a legitimate chance to shatter Andrew Bynum's Sixers record.
What, by playing one game?
Or by playing no games. I don't even really know what that means. All I know is I hear Andrew Bynum's
Keep
name.
it on the bowling alleys.
So what do you think? If you had to look into your crystal ball and make a projection.
Just hearing somebody talk about he's not going to play back-to-back nights.
Yeah, we were just talking
so that
about
just
that.
eliminates that down. So I mean, I'm crossing my fingers like everybody. I'm not a believer. You know, I just.
You don't think they even see him on the floor?
No, I think he's going to get hurt again.
Oh, okay.
And it's just that injury. I'm sorry to go down that road. It's just where I'm at right now. And this is where I put myself, because I didn't want to just be hoping every single season. After that year, I remember exactly what happened last year, where I was when I got the news that he was going down for another injury or for another surgery. I said, okay, that's it. That's it. You know, I mean, I can't do it anymore. So
we're right here, man.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
Yeah, look, I can't blame anybody for feeling the same way you feel. It's until you see him out there, it's kind of like
Why
you
fool
temper
yourself?
everything,
Right.
every one of your emotions regarding it, and it's hard because you do see what potentially could be.
But if he does go 50, 60 games, I think you're going to see 16 to 18 points per game. I
He's
really
got that
do.
kind of skill.
Yeah. So I hope I'm wrong.
If I'm so dang tired of the word
Well, the whole
if.
team is ifs, but he's the ultimate.
He's the ultimate if.
He's
And we've been saying it
7'2" if.
from the night they drafted him. He's been a big if, and here we are, and it's 2016, and we're still going. I'm starting,
The city
I'm
of
starting,
ifs.
but it is the city of ifs. Great. All right, how about we play a little game so I can feel better
Love
because
it.
I've got myself all riled up now. We're going to call this over-under, okay? And we're going to start with Ben Simmons. Do you think he'll have over or under 3 All-Star Game appearances during his time with the Sixers?
Ben Simmons is the first official man that I've liked shirtless on Instagram. I did it yesterday. I clicked it twice. I was like, I just like the man.
Wow, we're sharing.
Yeah. It's there. It's on social media.
Well,
I will take the over. No, he's got like 112 lead singer syndrome. You might as well just put a line over his head. He's always shirtless. Always shirtless. And I'm taking the over on 3.5 All-Star games.
Considering the hype, considering he's the first overall pick, yeah. If he doesn't get 3,
If he doesn't get 3 votes out, you're absolutely right.
He better get the least.
All right, so how about Jahlil Okafor? The over-under number is 1. Will he play over or under 1 more game in a Sixers uniform? Oh, that's tricky.
That's really tough.
BC, follow me, please, and Rob. Don't make any moves just yet.
Don't be rash.
He's going to play this year. He's going to suit up for the
So
76ers.
over, and it's going to be over 1 game.
I get the under. I'm taking the under.
You think he's gone before the
Simply
season's
because they need to clear that out. I mean, regardless of what we're talking about, they need to clear it out.
So you think it's him instead of Noel?
I think it's him instead of Noel. I think that they think that Noel is a little more valued with his defensive prowess, his rebounding, projected ability.
My sense is I think they feel like he may be more compatible with Embiid, but I say that's a gigantic gamble.
Yeah.
I hate it because, like I said, potential 20 points, 10 rebounds in Okafor.
I agree.
Yeah.
So,
I'm an Okafor fan. And
Absolutely.
I
I
would
don't
just
see him
hate,
doing it, though.
Okafor's dealt in Game 5, and Embiid goes down, and then all of a sudden what you thought was you had too many
The
of
dream
them.
team,
You had
yeah.
virtually nothing in terms of scoring.
Exactly. Totally right.
All right, let's switch over to the Eagles now and go to Carson Wentz. Will Carson have over or under 5 touchdown passes this season?
Wow. Carson Wentz, which was really a good conversation to have about Andrew Luck's contract yesterday, which hopefully the Eagles are in that position 4 years from now to give him that type of money.
Right.
Wow. 5 touchdowns?
5 touchdown passes. Yeah.
I think he plays this year. I'm sorry. I don't
But
think
okay, but
What's the
how much?
scenario?
Right.
Is the scenario Bradford's hurt? Is it they're out of it? What's the scenario?
a little bit of both. I just have a feeling like Sam Bradford being hurt, I think we could, that's not saying throwing something up against the wall. It happens every single year. they have this shiny new toy, and it's a quarterback. You know they're going to want to play that. I know they want to stick to their guns on this, and they believe in Chase Daniel, all that. But I still believe Carson Wentz plays this year. 5 touchdowns. My goodness, give me over. I'll take the over.
Here we
I'll
go
take the
again.
over at
I
5.
gotta go against it again. I'm gonna say that Sam Bradford is the king of making money. Nobody makes more money than him.
And this is
Those
essentially a
exceptions-
contract year.
Yeah, so this is a contract year. He's going to play his ass off. He's going to turn around and win us. He's going to win a contract. They're going to trade him to a team and get their worth out of
See,
him.
I think that happens because it's so Philly.
Yeah.
Right.
He'll come out and destroy it, win a couple playoff games, and we're like, what now?
You're probably right.
I'm telling you,
You're
that
totally
that
right.
has to happen just because it would screw everything up.
Right, mess everything
Great.
up.
Now I feel even better than I
And
did
then it's
before
like,
we
oh,
started
wait,
this
we're
game.
trading a guy who won 2 playoff games?
All right, guys. Last one, and this over-under is 1 with the city of Philadelphia. Will we have over or under 1 championship in the next 10 years?
Give me the Flyers, Sarah. Give me the Flyers.
1
I'm gonna.
over or under? So
I can't go push.
no, you can't go push.
I think the Flyers actually do get it done in the next 10
All right.
years. All right.
Does anybody else?
That's one.
Eagles.
10 years is a long
Yeah,
time.
it's a long
Yeah.
time.
It gives all these teams enough time to sort of maturate and then go. What are you saying?
2
Yeah.
Well, who are the teams?
Flyers, Eagles. Flyers,
Wow.
Eagles.
I hope
Ending the drought.
so. Because if we don't get another championship here in 10 years, that's 18 years.
I agree.
18-year
That means Wentz was the right pick.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
Totally
yes,
agree with that.
yes,
Is what
yes.
that means.
So I'm saying Eagles and the Flyers.
Yeah, we're approaching 4th of July week, and everybody's in a good mood.
Okay.
Give me the over. Give me the over. All right. 2
We've
championships
had
this time.
1 in the last 30
No, yeah. We don't want to hear that.
Okay.
We don't want to hear that. Hey, and you never know.
Facts.
The Union might get it done this year.
Oh.
Just saying. Just
There you
saying.
go.
The Union might get it
There
done.
we go.
First
There we
place
go.
Philadelphia.
What about the
Yeah.
Soul?
Call.
Yes.
Yeah, Solar gonna win it all also.
There you go.
Going to the playoff, they got home field advantage. Even though they don't have a home to play in, Democratic Convention being.
Josh knows how to build that franchise.
Oh, good.
It's basically just
Yeah.
going to be reigning championships here over the next 10 years,
I
guys.
like that.
Golden Age Sports here in Philadelphia.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
Let's get back to our web poll. We've been asking all morning who you think is the best prospect in Philadelphia right now, and we picked one from all of the 4 majors. They are Ben Simmons, Carson Wentz, J.P. Crawford, or Ivan Provorov, and not much change
It's a
here.
runaway here right
Yeah,
now.
it's still a runaway, although Ivan Provorov's numbers have gone up a bit, but Ben Simmons leading the pack, 51%. And Barrett, you raised a very good point, which is of this list, he is the one who will be starting
Yes.
game 1.
Game
of
1,
next
he
season.
will be out there regardless of whether he wants to be, needs to be, or just available to play. He will be on the court starting.
Well, that's why I think it's really hard for Eagles fans because they feel like they're handcuffed here. They want to see Wentz.
Yeah.
Like they want, like, oh, this guy we traded up for, number 2 overall pick. It's a quarterback, but you're not going to see him, and that's going to be hard. Really, especially if this year doesn't start off well. Man, it's going to be insane. And you know how the Heat is for a backup quarterback. Period.
Yeah.
And
With Bradford and everything, all the baggage there and everything else.
Provorov, though, man, he catches my eye.
And me
Right?
too. But
Yeah.
it's just
His numbers
again,
are
I mean, you got
incredible.
Dozada coming back. You got, my boy Radko Gudas there. You got Ghost there.
All right.
I mean, where does he go?
The thing is, you're talking about a guy like Ben Simmons versus a guy who's going to be a Flyers blue liner, and he'll be exciting to watch, certainly, but this is not going to be like an Eric Lindros player, to stick with the theme of the
Different
day.
story.
It's a different story.
Different
It's a different story because of the position. That isn't to say that he's not going to be fun to watch and all
Right.
that, but
Exactly.
it is different. So I do understand that despite all the hype, despite what he's done, and I do believe that people in Philadelphia sort of know about it more than most hockey prospects.
Sure.
It's a different animal.
Yeah.
And poor JP, he's struggling right
He's
now.
having a tough time. I think he gets it going in the second half, but right now it's going to happen. This is part of the.
He's got time.
It's rare that you're like Nola and you blow through the minors.
Yeah, that's true.
Nola's having these issues now, but it's rare you go up that. There's not a lot of Mike Trouts
No.
and Harper. So
Makes you really think about Jimmy Rollins. Just a little. Like every time I start talking about shortstop, I just think about Jimmy.
the
Just how good he
appreciation,
was.
man.
Yeah.
When you do it that long, it's
Yeah.
unbelievable. All right,
Power
John,
numbers, yeah.
great seeing you as always, man.
Thanks for having me.
stopping by. All right, so it took a couple of extra innings for the Phillies, but they finished off the sweep yesterday in Arizona.